Assalamualaikum to Dr. Rizwana. Today me and my team members will be presenting about value chain analysis. My name is Nur Alia and I will start my presentation about the introduction of value chain analysis. The term value chain refers to the various business activities and processes involved in creating a product or performing a service. A value chain can consist of multiple stages of a product or service life cycle, including research and development, sales, and everything in between. The concept was conceived by Harvard Business School professor Michael Porter in his book The Competitive Advantage: Creating and Sustaining Superior Performance. It discussed how customer value accumulates along a chain of activities that lead to a product or service. What is the definition of value chain analysis? A value chain is the whole set of operations that companies do to get a product or service from conception to delivery, including design, production, marketing, and distribution. The value chain for goods and services companies begins with the raw materials used to create the products and includes everything added before the product is delivered to customer. Value chain analysis identifies and solves any deficiencies in these processes, saving money, increasing quality, and reducing time to market. Furthermore, a strategic approach for analyzing internal firm activity is value chain analysis. Its purpose is to identify which activities are most beneficial to the company that give cost or differentiation advantage and which may be enhanced to create a competitive advantage. In other words, the study discovers a firm's competitive advantage or disadvantages by looking at internal activity. When a company competes on differentiation, it will strive to conduct its operation better than its competitors. If it competes on cost, it will attempt to undertake internal functions at a lower cost than rivals. A company generates money when it can produce things at a cheaper cost than the market price, or when it can supply superior product, it earns profit. Value chain analysis may help a company change, enhance its goods and services, and increase its business connections and their customer or clients. The goal of value chain analysis, according to the United States Postal Service, is to produce value that surpasses the cost of delivering the product or service and provides a profit margin. Next, we will discuss on the purpose or objectives of value chain analysis. The main objective of value chain analysis is to identify areas and activities that will benefit from modification in order to increase productivity. To put it another way, the value chain model's goal is to assist businesses in determining and selecting the best set of activities and methods for carrying them in order to create the greatest value for the company. Moreover, the added value chain proposes including an extended set of exercises to the initial value chain concept. Hence, it consolidates the qualities of Porter's value chain with current thinking on business strategy to help solve the present challenges and current realities facing the company. By seeing the bigger picture of the value-adding activity spectrum, the added value chain may help strategists and managers to create and communicate activities that will result in the firm to remain constantly successful in the current business environment. That's all from me and I will pass to the next presenter.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Sharifah Mariam binti Syed Muhammad. I will present to you about the development of value chain analysis and why many companies adopt this chain. The origin of value chain analysis is discussed from two distinct traditions theory. First, the French concept, Fourier concept. The Fourier concept was developed in the 1916s at the Institut National de la Recherche Agronomique (INRA) as an analytical tool for empirical agriculture research. The general Fourier concept has been applied to the domestic value chains, stopping at national boundaries in the 1970s. Secondly is Wallerstein's concept, which is a concept of commodity chain at 1974, and it developed the concept of commodity chains embedded in the word system theory, which is a development of dependence theory. It aims to explain the dynamic of value chain activity distribution in a capitalist world of economy. Due to variable labor intensities of production and manufacturing activities within the chains, the major driver is the international division of labor between different areas according to this notion. the development of this theory, these two theories develop one new theory, which is we use until now, where is Porter's concept of the value chains at 1918. Porter developed the concept of the value chains in the context of his work on competitive advantage. He developed his concept to analyze specific activities through which companies may create value by breaking down the activities into value added. Porter distinguished two important value adding activities of organization. First, primary activities, whereas it has inbound logistic, operation outbound, logistic, marketing and sales. And second, support activities, which is strategic planning, human resource management, technology development and procurement. However, Porter's value chain approach is restricted to the firm level, neglecting the analysis of upper downstream activities beyond the company. Secondly, Porter suggested that activities within an organization add value to the service and product that the organization produce, and all the activities will be run at optimum level if the organization is to gain any real competitive advantage. Competitive advantage is the ability for a firm to put generic strategy into practice. Generic strategy includes three things. First, cost of leadership, offer the lowest price to customer because they invest in management. Secondly is differentiation, where selecting the important attribute that buyers want so that company can get a premium price from the buyer. Third, focus, where they will doing each strategy according to each market segment. For example, Starbucks invests in superior quality product and high level of customer service. Then, aggressive marketing. Starbucks aims at building customer loyalty through high level of customer service at its store. The retail objective of Starbucks is, say in its annual report, to be the leading retailer and brand of coffee in each of our target market by selling the finest quality coffee and related product, and by providing each customer a unique Starbucks experience. For example, high level of customer service. Then aggressive marketing in Starbucks is the point system. The system required customer to make purchasement through the apps and will get points from the purchase. Once the accumulated points have reached some number, the customer will get free drinks. Secondly, Starbucks also provide car sticker when the customer is purchased through drive-thru. It provide discount when a car have that sticker. Starbucks also always produce a drinks or food seasonal. It is encourage customer to keep buying their product all the time to have taste of their drinks. That's all from me. I will pass to my friends to continue about the usefulness of value chain analysis.
Hello, my name is Norima Farzila binti Muhammad Rosli. I will continue this presentation by explaining the usefulness and limitations of the value chain analysis. Before that, as we know, the overall goals of value chain analysis is to identify areas and activity that will benefit from changes in order to improve profitability and efficiency. So, the first usefulness of value chain analysis is being able to produce better product planning and understandings of area of cost savings and differentiations. Analyzing activity gives insight into elements that create additional value to the end user. For example, the company may choose to design a product but use an outsourced provider to manufacture that product. When deciding to outsource, it is important to consider whether the end customer will have concern with the company outsourcing the specific activity, such as whether outsourcing company will impact the delivery times and of course the additional associated costs. Analyzing may also advocate the need for resources that will increase product value and thus help differentiate the product in the market. In addition, the value chain analysis also develops brand loyalty. Through analysis, the company is able to show off their product value that can take place in the market. By that, the customer will feel confidence and secure and to be loyal to the product. As they trusted the product, they will keep using it and hence will recommend it to the other user based on their experience. The value chain analysis also diagnoses points of effectiveness for corrective actions. As we know, the value chain is the set of sequence processes including design, production, marketing and distribution, which can make the manager or employee itself easier to identify if there is any problem occurring in each particular activity.
Hence, value chain analysis is a reputable and measurable business process that enables us to ensure the customer expectations are met. However, there is a limitations of the value chain analysis. One of the limitations is the organization miss out the broader perspective in the business. The analysis required to focus more on the details. The main purpose of the value chain analysis is to evaluate the company operation by segment to increase efficiency in each area. But the value chain analysis does a poor job of linking each of the activity in the chain. Consequently, it is possible to lose sight of how the activity is broadly interrelated. Second is the value chain analysis has a difficulty gathering and collecting data. Internal data on costs, revenue, and assets used for value chain analysis derive from the financial information of a single period. However, for the long-term strategic decision making, the data may not be readily available due to the changes in cost structure, market prices, and capital investment. It is not always easy to find the appropriate information in order to break down the value chain into primary and supporting activity. Lastly, value chain analysis is a complex analysis structure. It is not a simple fit to just apply to the general theory because of its complex analysis structure. The management needs to have extensive knowledge and research to construct the value chain for the organizations. Furthermore, this analysis is heavily oriented to a manufacturing business and it can be a quick hassle to apply to other types of business. The value chain has been adopted by supply chain and operation experts, and therefore its strategic impact for understanding, analyzing, and creating competitive advantage has been reduced. Alright, that's all the explanations of usefulness and limitations of value chain analysis. I will pass the presentation to the next presenter.
Thank you, Ima. Alright, my name is Sofia Hanim binti Abdul Syukur. Now I will explain about the 3 steps in implementing value chain analysis. The slide shows 3 general steps involved in conducting a value chain research or analysis. Okay, the first step, determine the primary and supporting activities of the company. The value chain is made up of primary and support activities. They cover everything from raw materials to the finished product in the production of a product or service. The first stage in constructing a value chain analysis is to identify the primary and supporting activities. These are the main procedures and methods that a company uses to create a product or services. There are 5 primary activities go into creating a business offering. First, inbound logistics. This is how vendors are contacted for materials and resources before the final product or service can be produced. 2. Operation. Materials and resources are created through operations which result in a finished product or service. 3. Outbound logistics. After a product or service has been completed, it must be delivered. 4. Marketing and sale. This is how you promote and sell your product or service to your desired target market. And last, services. This is the customer service that a company provides, which might include product support and training, warranties, and guarantees. Next, support activities. The following support activities assist the primary activities in gaining an advantage over competitors. First, firm infrastructure. This includes all of a company's managerial, financial, and legal processes for making business choices and successfully managing resources. Number 2, human resource management. All of the activities and systems involved in managing employees and hiring new employees are included in human resource management. This is especially critical for businesses that provide in-person service, since having great personnel may give you a competitive edge. Number 3, technology developments. Technology developments aids in the innovation of a company. Furthermore, technology may be leveraged at many points throughout the value chain to achieve a competitive edge by enhancing efficiency or lowering manufacturing costs. Number 4, procurement. This is how a product, resources, and supplies are sourced, as well as suppliers. The objective is to locate high-quality suppliers that are within the company's budget. We go to second step, which is analyze the value and cost of the activities. The team in charge of generating the value chain analysis should think about how each operation benefits customers and the company as a whole. Check to verify if the actions support the competitive advantage you are seeking to gain cost leadership or differentiation. Examine the cost of the activities when the value analysis is completed. Is the activity time consuming? What is the price of X raw material? Using comparable inquiries, you may determine which activities are cost effective and which are not. This is where deficiencies can be found. And the last, third step, identify opportunities to gain a competitive advantage. The major stakeholders in the firm may obtain an overview of where the business is thriving and where operational changes can be made once the value chain analysis is completed. Begin with improvement that need just minimal adjustment but have a large impact. After you have identified and implemented the quick wins, you and your team may focus on the major issues that are limiting efficiency. The value chain analysis provides organization with a clear picture of how to alter their action and processes to deliver the greatest value to their target market while also increasing profit margins. That's all from me. I will pass the presentation to the next presenter.
Hello, back again with me, Nurima Fazila binti Muhammad Rosli. I will proceed the presentation by explaining suitable suggestions for improvement on the value chain analysis. Value chain analysis is designed to improve profit by creating a product or service that is superior to customers who are willing to pay more than the cost to develop it. Improving the value chain can be in many perspectives, included in the context of its competitive advantage, which is to differentiate itself from other rivals. The competitive advantage can be achieved through strategy of low-cost provider and specialization. The low-cost provider is the value chain analysis, primarily focused on cost and how the company reduce the cost of the product and the cost of the services. The specialization is that the value chain analysis focuses on the activity that create unique products and differentiations. The management need to determine which strategy is suitable and aligned with the organization objective. Furthermore, after the management is able to achieve the final word of which strategy to be used, the organization should involve all teams in identifying and analyzing activity of the business. The result from the different part of the department will be more throughout as it covers many perspectives. Based on the research and development made, the best streamlined product should be produced using the strategy that has been chosen. Lastly, in addition, to enhance the efficiency of the value chain analysis, we also need to take view from the external environment. For example, the organizations obtain feedback on the result from regular and trustworthy customers. The organization can prepare a simple survey of their product via online and or face-to-face interview with the customer. Their feedback may be important as they know the best way to use and adopt the functions of product better. That's all from me. I will pass the presentation to the next presenter.
My name is Aiman Nur Hazira binti Zaidi. So next, I will be presenting about companies that practice value chain analysis in their business. McDonald's also apply this porter value chain model that can improve their performance. McDonald's is the world's largest chain of hamburger fast food restaurants, serving around 68 million customers daily in 119 countries. A McDonald's restaurant is operated by either a franchise, an affiliate, or the corporation itself. As for operations, McDonald's has totally changed the concept of a traditional restaurant kitchen thanks to the brothers. Instead of a lot of stations and different equipment, McDonald's kitchen includes some basic tools such as large grill, fryer, dressing station, beverage machine, and counters, which help them in the speedy response to produce mass production. It is important for improving productivity, maximizing the efficiency, and ensuring the competitive success of McDonald's. Next, the outbound logistics. McDonald's managed to reach the top due to its highest quality food and top quality service. They do this while ensuring a welcoming environment which is clean and has a great value as well. McDonald's focus on sustainable packaging, energy conservation, waste management, and so on. It helps McDonald's to continuously work for a better environment, profitable business, and others. For marketing and sales, McDonald's always ensures extensive advertising campaigns, along with its usual media coverage that includes television, newspaper, radio, and other social media. McDonald's uses signage and billboards largely, as well not to mention the company's participation in various social events. McDonald's will highlight the benefits and differentiation points of offered products to persuade the customer that its offering is better than competitors. Lastly, McDonald's offers some additional services which makes it one of the greatest food company of all time. McDonald's offer free Wi-Fi to their customer, provide gift card that allow customer a convenient and quick way to pay, and provide play places for kids to have enjoyable time. The support activities is important and can bring many benefits to McDonald's. For firm infrastructure, McDonald's is sophisticated with the advanced IT while ensuring green activities at the same time. The company works to provide eco-friendly restaurants by providing paper bag and banning plastic straw for its customers. The whole process reflects the company's sustainability goals. Next, McDonald's has managed to keep its human resource management extraordinary with some attractive options. One can have flexible hours and get engaged with other activities while working at McDonald's. People who have fewer chances of jobs somewhere else can easily serve at McDonald's. McDonald's also provide training and promotion programs toward their employees. They aim to provide career opportunities for people to achieve their potential. In terms of technology development, McDonald's is focusing on modernizing its restaurants while evolving its menu at the same time. An example of McDonald's technology development is by innovating the touch-screen self-ordering kiosk for customers and invented the mobile application for the consumer in order to increase the tendency of customers to buy their products. Last but not least, McDonald's has created e-procurement system that help McDonald's and their supplier to manage their information, transaction, sales, orders, and other functions. The procurement site makes the process more convenient and faster for franchises. Besides, it allows different business owners to buy materials and supplies at discounted price, reducing costs for McDonald's.
So, value chain analysis is a valuable management technique for identifying essential processes that result in the production of a superior product or service with high customer value. The analysis aids in maximizing profit by developing superior products or services for which buyers are prepared to pay a premium price that surpasses production costs. Michael Porter developed his candy concept in which both products are divided into several activities, allowing management to focus on the genuinely valuable activities that provide value to the company. The value chain analysis also contributes to the company's competitive advantage strategy by assisting in the development of the company's vision and direction for future goods and services. The research also evaluates supporting activities which are sometimes ignored yet are critical to a company's value chain and value proposition. That's all from us in presenting about value chain analysis. Thank you.